is an amateur contest to be fought over 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing UTC Staffordshire, Jack the Honey Badger Owen. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing 12 gauge MMA, Simon Home. Our referee in charge next year is Mick Clement.
Referee Mick Clement's in charge of this next contest here at FCC 14. Jack Owen, representing UTC in Staffordshire, taking on Simon Home from 12 gauge MMA. Jack Owen in the black with white and red trim. Home in the black and red.
This would seem to be a pretty even match on paper. 7-1 for Jack Owen, 6-0 for Simon Home. It's Home with the center of the cage here.
And Home, we suppose, the closest thing to the home fighter in this contest. Jack Owen has been here a couple of days though.
Good
acclimatizing to the Bolton weather.
Good pace on that combination from Jack Owen. Home just answering with a low leg kick. Both guys very tall for the weight. Both looking rangy. Really trying to stay on the outside of each other at this point.
Particularly with Jack Owen, wouldn't be too surprised to see him competing in a lightweight contest. Looks to be the slightly thicker of the two. Tentative start from both men so far. Neither man overcommitting on anything in the early stages of this featherweight contest.
No, that's it. They're just staying outside the range of each other. A lot of movement, but not too, as you said, too many commitments to the shots.
Mixing it up with his combinations is Owen. Landing nothing solid as of yet though, and that's a nice leg kick from Home. Home yet to taste defeat in his amateur career. 6 contests on the ledger. 7-1 for Jack Owen.
At the moment, there's not a whole lot separating them. One of them's got to close the distance at some point, but you can see 3 shots there and just nowhere near actually landing.
And perhaps as this one wears on, Owen's going to want to be slightly more economical with what he's throwing out.
Well, he's having to cover so much distance just to get into range that it's so predictable. Home's a mile away by the time he gets to the center of the cage.
Spinning attack there from Home. Again, way out of range. Oh, both men throwing down here. Yeah. And Jack Owen finally landing something of substance in that exchange. Home coming right back at him though. Flying knee there from Jack Owen.
Returns it straight back well.
But if anything you can do, I can do better there for Simon Home with a flying knee attempt of his own.
Yeah, I mean, we picked up with the last 15 seconds there, and both guys standing inside the pocket. The only one really landing anything of substance was Jack Owen. So maybe on balance you have to give him the round based on that, but really up to that point it was a lengthy feeling out process from both guys, neither one really taking the upper hand here.
Do check out some of our great sponsors here tonight at FCC 14. Heavy Duty Fightwear, Virus and Stay Down. Thank them for their help. in setting up what has been thus far a fantastic night of MMA. Do go and check them out online. Animosity Fight War, another one of our great sponsors here tonight at the Bolton Macron. Round 2, Jack Owen versus Simon Home. Nice leg kick from Home to start things off.
Oh, and that one paying dividends. Excellent timing to follow through all the way to the back leg of Jack Owen.
Some very unorthodox striking there for Owen, but
yeah, I mean,
made it count with one.
Well, a little bit too wild, really, to to be anything consistent, but still showing a lot of movement here, a lot of hyperactivity. As you say, it's not perhaps the most economical fight style.
And Home, it seems, zeroing in on that leg. Now we're going to see that pay off as the fight goes on. Looks to be a little bit red on the outside of the left knee of Jack Owen. Of course, only 9 minutes to play with in these unified amateur rules contests, so not a whole lot of time to go to work on the limb. More spinning techniques going astray for both men there.
I mean, Owen's just in it. Well, that was far better. Good timing. In on the takedown. Easy defense to the head and arm guillotine. I mean, that was all about timing. And I think it's a really good change of game plan from Jack Owen.
Simon Home locking up his man's arms here, really preventing him from mounting any kind of serious offense or passing the guard. He's got a nice tight lock on him.
Yeah, close guard here for Home. Looking to sit up on that neck and work the Kimura. Good for him to stay active here. I mean, you mentioned the timing on those rounds a couple of minutes ago, Brad. A 3-minute round, if you end up in the bottom position, you better be working quickly, because that time will eat away faster than you can think.
Looking to posture up and land something of substance.
Well, looks as
Jack
though,
Owen, but he's got to be wary of the submission.
yeah, triangle option perhaps, but just not getting too far with it. I do like the activity from Home on the bottom here. You saw a moment ago he had double wrist control. And if elbows were allowed, it's one of those things where that elbow would just fold over the top. But of course, no elbows in the amateurs.
It's Jack Owen staying strong on top at the close of the second round. And we will see a third round of action in this featherweight contest.
I mean, that one a far clearer decision to give it to Jack Owen. I mean, the feet weren't paying dividends for him. Great timing on that takedown. Easy top position for him. Didn't land a whole lot of damage, but you know what? It was position, it was control, it was him choosing where the fight went. Easy decision on that second round for the judges.
FCC 15 returns to the Macron on the 5th of March next year. Our first card of 2016. Some potentially very interesting fights already being talked about for that one. Tickets available online. But tonight it's FCC 14. It's a featherweight contest between Jack Owen and Simon Home. Both men representing very well-respected camps. UTC Staffordshire and of course 12 gauge MMA. Both have turned out some talented prospects over the years and continue to do so. Looking to continue the tradition here are Owens and Home. And again Home opening up, looking for the legs.
Oh, good chance here for Home as he's managed to scramble to the back, and an interesting rollout from Jack Owen, who immediately looks to go to work on the arm. Now turning back inside for the single leg. Good wrestling for the man from UTC. earns himself top position.
As soon as he realised he wasn't going to get anything from that bottom position, he was immediately able to wrestle his way into a more dominant position.
He's got to be a little bit wary of his neck here. It is right under the throat. Can't quite see the grip with the hands, though.
I'm looking reasonably calm, not cranking it too much yet.
No, the problem is the cage is going to impair him here. His posture's a little bit low. He'd really like to be sitting up a lot more at this stage, or able to get that left elbow really high. You can see Owen, managing to pop his head out.
Some nice punches there from Jack Owen. Just going to look to try and pass that half guard. Or perhaps he's content to just ride some time out, Josh, from within the guard.
Well, we saw his ability to maintain this position in that second round, and you've got to figure that's all he's got to do to take home a decision here, is just stay calm, stay heavy, stay with good posture in this guard position. It's really the impetus is on Simon Holm to get working here and get working quickly.
Keeping up the pressure is the man from UTC.
Just grinding that right forearm into the throat of Simon Holm. That's going to keep him pinned. It's going to keep his body turned in one particular direction and just generally make it rather unpleasant for him. This is good smothering work from Jack Owen. He's got to be careful he doesn't get too extended, but he is doing a good job of stopping the active hips. There really can't be too long left in this round now.
All one-way traffic here in the third round at FCC 14. Jack Owens really putting a stamp on the fight.
Oh, those
Just
are good
10
short
seconds
shots.
to go.
That armbar, dying seconds. He's got a bite of it. It's probably not going to be enough.
And a last hurrah there from Simon Holm, but it wasn't to be. And Jack Owen moves to 8-1 as an amateur in all likelihood.
Yeah, I feel pretty safe saying that. Good top control for the second round and the third round. First round maybe go either way, but Jack Owen doing some good work from the top position there.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to our judges this evening. With a split decision, your winner in the blue corner, Jack the Honey Badger Owen. And let's hear for his opponent this evening. Let's hear it for Simon Holm.
And again.